getting ready to start up. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
So on the floor for Philadelphia. A key out there with Snow, and it's Mutombo, and there's Hill, and it's Lynch in at the 3.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Thomas checked in for Smart. Celtics trail by 8. Outside Thomas. Pulls it up. Can't get it to go. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Now the 76ers on the break. Hill leading the charge. Passes it to Lynch. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Iverson gets the bucket.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc. Just a boneheaded play there, guys. Plain and simple.
Well, tell me how you really feel about that, Greg. But you're right. I mean, mistakes like that will keep you from cutting deficits, no doubt.
Rebounded by the Celtics.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
Yeah, credit the D there. Got his hands up and made sure he wasn't comfortable on the release.
Sure did. Stayed real snug on him and didn't allow him the space he needed to get a good shot off. Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And look, rightfully disappointed with how they've played here over the course of this run.
Yeah, you know, they haven't looked good at all here lately. Something has to change for him, and we'll see what he's got coming out of the timeout.
Celtics trail by 13. Thomas. The half-court bomb falls off target. Mutombo passes to Lynch, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part. Yeah, real nice shot selection there. I guess he's working on his buzzer beater form.
That's to reach, but perhaps that is the case, or maybe he was trying to knock a bird off of the scoreboard.
Is about right, because I still can't figure that one out.
No, I see no birds up there.
No.
Crowder, he's checked in for Boston.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
The half-court bomb falls off target. Celtics trail by 14. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And McKee kicks to Mutombo. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
I really like the fire, the intensity that they're playing with now. They got off to a tough start there in the first quarter, They didn't shoot it particularly well, but they've played through it. They've been able to stick with it, and that, to me, that shows their resiliency. With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Oh, and the jam by Sullinger.
Really nice dime dropping there. Playmaking ability is exactly what you get from Isaiah Thomas.
Mutombo dishes to McKee. Here's Iverson. Another miss by Philadelphia.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force him.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
That's good.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Here's Sullinger. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
That's an inexcusable mistake, guys. That's not the way to get back in the game.
And I don't know if anybody can tell you what he... was thinking. Because I certainly have no idea.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Olynyk, he's checked in for Johnson. Urebko comes in for Crowder. Smart's checked in for Bradley. And it's Turner in for Isaiah.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it's certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim wrecker.
Throws it up high. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Crowder, he's checked in for Boston. Thomas comes in for Turner. Mutombo, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Iverson comes in for Snow. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first half.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Celtics shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And the first one drops.
Looking at the game for Crowder, he has 8 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times, he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Pass to Mutombo. From deep. Iverson can't get that one to fall. Celtics trail by 10. Thomas. Allen Iverson grabs the miss. Iverson's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
And how about the agility coming from the big man? I mean, that's not something we often see from him.
You know, it's never going to be, Greg, a 360 dunk when he goes up with it, but it will be 2 points. We do know that.
You know, you can sacrifice a little athleticism when you've got the size he does.
Now a timeout called by Boston. We've seen Allen Iverson really have a great game.
He's dialed in from long range. They got to stay in his hip pocket and deny him the catch.
Thomas passes to Crowder. Kicks to Sullinger. From 15 feet away, and it's sent back by Mutombo. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Sullinger. The 76ers leading by 12. The drive by Iverson. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Good on the shot.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
It's stolen. Thomas kicks to Olynyk. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. For Boston, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
At the line for the Celtics.
And that one falls for Olynyk.
Will be at the line shooting 2.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Thomas kicks to Jerebko for the 3. Mutombo grabs the board. Mutombo's got 7 rebounds in the game. Got a piece of it. Dives for it. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
16 seconds left to play here in the half. Poked away. Crowder dishes to Sullinger. Now the feed to Crowder. But they get it back. And it's sent back by Mutombo. From deep. And that concludes the first half. 76ers lead by 12. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. What a game we're seeing from Allen Iverson.
The way he was able to attack the rim in that first half, defenders are going to need to start building walls and being connected defensively if they want to have any chance to stop him.
Now, come on, Greg. That's much easier said than done when he's the penetrator. I mean, his speed and agility make him extremely tough to cover.
Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Johnson is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Sullinger in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half. Celtics trail by 12. Here's Bradley. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. And Allen Iverson the bucket, the assist by Hill. And that's now 30 points for Iverson.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Yeah, starting the second half nicely there. Love those easy lay-ins to get things going.
The 3. And Boston with the rebound. Sullinger's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
That was a nice finish to an excellent possession.
Philadelphia leading by 10. Thomas with the steal. He dishes it to Crowder. Knocked loose and stolen by Iverson. Now the 76ers on the break. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really a few more of those, and this game could be over.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here. And every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
And the best way to do that when you're missing shots is to get to the foul line. Be aggressive, get to the foul line, and knock down some of those freebies, and the tide can turn for you.
Evan Turner, he's checked in for Boston. Marcus Smart comes in for Thomas. And then for Philadelphia, McCullough comes in for Mutombo. And Geiger's subbed in for Hill. A baseline J. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Johnson.
That is some... real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Snow the pass to McCullough. 76ers moving the ball around. And it's Iverson missing.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second. Excellent pass there to cap that break with an uncontested basket.
Allen Iverson on the wing. It's stolen by Sullinger. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Sullinger.
Ball.
The 76ers leading by 8. Here's Iverson. McCullough passes to Geiger. Back to Iverson. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. And so he hits the technical free throw. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Sullinger. Here's Bradley. Makes it off the glass.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.